Welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, part 3 of this journey from Glasgow to Graz, I think it's pronounced. So Scotland to Austria. And we're underway again. On the last leg of this journey, I haven't looked, I'm an idiot. Luckily there's not often cars coming out of there. So we've got 9 hours 37 left. We are going to drive at night. Got still 300 miles left. Let's indicate to come out. Hurry up. Here we go. So we are taking, let's just switch to the other screen. Not that one, that one. A pressure tank from Glasgow down to Graz. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I apologise if it's not. So we've got 35 hours left to deliver it. We've only got 9 hours left on the road. We've had all our sleeps, our breaks that we needed. Should have enough petrol, or diesel. We've got 800 miles. Oh, come on, mate. Why are you going so slow? Oh, I hate it when they do that. They slow down, then they just bolt up to speed and leave you just not moving at all, really. It's quite frustrating. So yeah, pressure tanks from Glasgow down to Austria. I'm going for the overtake. What can go wrong here? I'll go for an overtake. By the time I've got past him, he would have bolted back underneath, like he is doing now. But there's a truck up there, and you're not going to get past him. I'm going to get there first. Yeah, he shit himself and hit the brakes. Come on. So this part of the journey should go fairly quickly, I think. Going through Germany. We'll just blast through on the autobahns. Make the most of the Germans' love of speed, which is good. It's not really a love of speed for trucks, so you're meant to do 50. We'll look the other way, we'll do 70. Maybe a bit more. Whether we can get out of this Mercedes. But I am going to try and not get a speeding ticket, so if I see a speed camera, I will try and slow for it, but I've done so far. I've come, what, 1,000 miles and not got a speeding ticket. You're going to undertake me. I will move over if you let me. There we go. So we're expected to arrive at 2:37 and it's currently 6:22. Nothing really more now to do than hit the road and see when we get there. So, as I started saying at the end of the last episode about truck drivers just doing their job and people get frustrated with them when they're driving slowly. Let's come on. As I just have got frustrated with them. Oh dear. I've lost my trail of thought again. I will get better at these talking in the video sort of things. I get so sidetracked, it's unbelievable. I start thinking about one thing and now I'm thinking about what I'm having for lunch rather than what I'm meant to be talking about. I think I might hit down the chippy. Don't know. We'll see what happens, won't we? Stay tuned for further updates on my lunch. So I've done it again. What am I meant to be talking about? Right, I was talking about truck drivers and they have time deliveries. Let's get into the right lane. Let's slow down. There's a camera. So when they've got sort of time deliveries and people, so I was talking about when the truck's overtaking another truck, people get a bit frustrated because they're taking up all the space. But when a truck's two trucks. You got one restricted to 54, one about 56. The 2 miles an hour makes a huge difference to them. It might seem like petty to cars who are doing 70 and going, oh, why is this truck doing 50 overtaking one that's doing exactly the same speed? Well, they're not. They're doing 2 miles an hour different. It seems petty, but when you've got a time to be there, it makes a huge difference. As I said, I work in a shop, a supermarket, one of the large 4 in England, or the UK, because I don't actually live in England, that's not the point. I am from England, I just don't live in England. I live in Wales. Yeah. And I've completely lost myself again. Right, so I work on overnights, and we get a couple of deliveries throughout the night, and it's so frustrating when they're not on time. I know they're doing their job, just driving the truck, trying to get there on time. Obviously roadworks holds them up, other things hold them up. Please let me out, thank you. But yeah, so when a delivery's late, it's so frustrating. I understand the drivers get frustrated because they want to get there and have their break, because a lot of them don't get to have their break on the road. They have their break when they get to the store. When there's roadworks holding them up, it's just not fair on them. It's not fair on us who get the delivery late, who've got to get it out by the morning. So it just causes all sorts of problems. So you see a truck overtaking a truck, just let them do it. Don't get all up in their grill. Oh, come on, mate. I got the crash offence for that. You serious? Someone crashed into the back of me because I had to take a void in action of an AI car. Oh, for God's sake. Never mind. Oh shit, look where I'm going. I've got 2% damage on the truck. Luckily, the trailer isn't damaged. Oh, I need to move over. Come on, mate, let me through. Thank you. Oh, I can't believe that. He crashed into my trailer and my cab, or my truck, got the damage. Which is the way round I would prefer it, because I don't want to damage the trailer, because you lose money and a bit of XP, and I like to get it there in one piece if possible. So we're talking about... What was I talking about? Oh, I'm not good at this at all, am I? While I'm on another topic, because I can't remember what I was talking about, is in this game, they need to add, in my opinion, harder reverses into yards, with maybe like obstacles in the yard that I know it's not really. You can buy a Scania Truck Simulator. I think they've got challenges on there for reverses, I believe, which would be, I might pick that up and try the reverses, make a few videos on it. But as far as this game goes, I would prefer if there was some trickier reversing challenges, because as I say, I work in a supermarket, and our yard is never particularly tidy. We have crates stored out there. I mean, there's sometimes when we get desperate, we have to put the stock out there to just store it, put some tarpaulin over it and hope for the best. It's not brilliant. Not brilliant at all. What else do we have in the yard a lot of the time? There's a lot of bins and rubbish all over the place. Bits of metal from our shell bins, and it's not tidy. And the space where the driver's what they're meant to do is drive into the yard and then turn around in the yard and reverse up to the bay. That doesn't happen in ours because the space where they turn around is full of stuff. So there's a mini roundabout outside the back. They've got to drive round the mini roundabout, stop, reverse back over it, into the yard, and then park up to the bay, which is interesting, to say the least. When you see them doing it at night, it's fairly easy for them, I think. There's no traffic, but this is on a industrial sort of retail park, and in the daytime, obviously, there's cars coming to the shops behind. Well, the entrance to the yard is behind our store, and there's other stores. Pardon me. There's other stores behind it. So, like, you got a HGV trying to reverse across a mini roundabout with traffic everywhere. It's not good. It's not particularly safe. It's interesting, though, isn't it? Oh, this is a nice little bridge to go over. Little bridge, it's not the right term, is it? This looks like a massive bridge. This is the stuff I love about this game. The detail is brilliant. As you go over the bridge, and it's epic. So yeah, trickier reversing into yards would be one thing I'd like to see. Another thing I'd like to see in this game is sort of random roadworks. It sounds odd because it's like wanting roadworks is not something I thought I'd ever say, but I kind of want roadworks in this game, just because of the fact of them being random like they are in real life. They just sort of pop up everywhere, cause delays that you weren't expected to have, and it's just a nice touch, I think, to the game. Yeah, so random roadworks. Sound like Jonathan Ross then, didn't I? Roadworks. So that's another offensive thing I said already. This isn't going well. Ignore me, everyone. So, I've lost my trail of thought again. No, I've lost myself. So, we're into Austria now, with only 130 miles left of this journey. Oh, I'm going all over the place. Trying to look at my phone while driving to see how long we've been going for. It's not particularly well. Why haven't I slowed down? I'm such an idiot. Alright, let's slow it down. Because I don't think Austria has the same sort of tolerance of speed as Germany. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Austria is a lot stricter. So I have a feeling there's a camera up here. This is the world's slowest overtake. This is what I mean with trucks. They tend to overtake each other like this. Not particularly quickly. Just get my foot down a bit. Let's try and get past him. Yeah, there's definitely a camera here. No one has a structure like that across the road for no reason. Maybe another thing that I'd quite like to see, there's another odd thing that I didn't think I'd ever say, was I'd quite like to see maybe, I don't know how they would put this in, but like random police that would sit at the side of the road with a radar gun, and if you're caught speeding then you get a speeding offence maybe. It's just little things that make it a tad more realistic. It's already a really good realistic game, but with a few extra touches it can just go to the next level of realism. I don't know if they are planning to do that or not. Obviously they're trying to make a good realistic simulator. I don't know how much more they're going to throw into Euro Truck 2, because they are working on American Truck Simulator. I know they're still working on maps and things for Euro Truck, which is nice, but after the Scandinavian one, are they going to do any more? I'd quite like to know that. Are they going to add more and more trucks to this game? Are they going to add more AI traffic? Implement new features? Quite a few questions I would like to know the answer to. To be honest, I could probably try and look some of these things up, because I know that Squirrel, aka Paul, did a inside SCS sort of video series. He's sort of the biggest YouTuber for Euro Truck, as I know. I might be wrong, but as far as I know, he's the biggest in sort of Euro Truck. So his channel is probably a good place for me to go, or to look up some things, so I pretend I know what I'm talking about in these videos. I do know quite a bit, hopefully, I think. But you can always learn more. That's a good tip for everyone out there. You can always learn more. We're approaching a toll road, so we'll slow down a bit. With only 64 miles left of this journey across Germany, and meant to take the right hand lane one, so let's actually do what we're meant to do for once. Slow, my god, slow. The amount of times I've crashed into these. That one. Got the right button. We're good to pull into this one. We're good to pull into this one. No, let's go the right gear. Turn the indicator off. I think with the bits of map that they've added so far through the game, I personally think they're better than the original ones were. I don't know if this is a sort of everyone thinks this, or if it's just me. There seems to be more detail in it. I'm not quite sure if there is or not, but from what I can tell, or I've seen of it, there's more detail in the new bits than the old bits, which would make sense really, because they get better. And let's get the eye beams on so we can see. I mean, like, these tunnels look brilliant. This would be a nice bit of road to drive down in real life, really, just blasting your way through these tunnels, and the scenery being spectacular. I might have to do this one day, just drive across Europe and hit up some nice roads. Sort of the dream, isn't it? To have the time and money just to drive anywhere you want and have fun all the time. If I win the lottery, that's what I'll be doing. Get myself a nice sports car. Ooh, please let me out, thank you. A sports car, a nice sports bike. Oh my god, that's alright. Because I am oh, don't you dare do that again. I am a massive biking fan. For anyone who doesn't know. So this isn't one that I should be going through, but look at that, out dragging that truck. Drag racing in trucks. So yeah, anyway, I am a big sports bike fan. Not just sports bike, I am just a big bike fan. A lot of people don't like bikes because they're perceived as dangerous, or the riders are hooligans. Yeah, there are the people out there that don't ride safely and spoil it for everyone else. But if you look at that, you can say there's a lot of people who drive cars who don't drive safely. And because there's more cars on the road, they can say, oh yeah, but only a small percentage of car drivers don't drive particularly well. A larger percentage of bikes don't, you know, are a bit unsafe while riding. Yeah, I can't argue I can't argue with facts that a lot of bikers are killed on the road. the roads every year. It's not good, but they all say, oh, it's down to the bikers, it's the biker's fault, it's the biker's fault. A lot of people say that. I disagree. I think a lot of the time car drivers are at fault, just because they see a bike coming and they start panicking. I have had a bike before and I know what it's like. Car drivers get a bit worried when you ride near them, or try and overtake them. Oh, I've dropped a gear too many. So I personally think it's more down to cars than bikes being the issue. But, you know, you can argue either way quite easily. From personal experience, I have had a car, I have had a bike. I prefer riding than driving, but riding is a lot more dangerous. So that makes it even more fun for me. From my point of view, I think that makes it even funner. You know, will you get to your destination without dying? It makes you appreciate things. It makes this truck sounds like it stalls every time you put your clutch in and just coast. Sounds like it's stalled. Right, anyway, we're here, coming into the yard. See, there's stuff on the sides, but maybe as I come around here, like there's a pile there, maybe that should be out further, making you sort of squeeze down the side. Make you really squeeze down this side to get past it or something. It would be a nice touch. This is one of the easiest parking ones ever. You can do all your lining up before you even... I say that, I've cocked up massively. There we go. Full lock. Let's take the lock off a little bit. Look at that. First time into the bay. Don't worry about looking behind, it looks fine. Oh, it's roughly in, isn't it? It's close enough. Switch her off. Drop the trailer. So that's a job well done. I thought it'd be done in 2 parts. It's taken us 3 parts to get here. Thank you for watching all 3 parts if you have. And I will see you next time. I'm not sure what video we're going to be uploading. Maybe a bit more Euro Truck, depends what I want to play. So see you then. Thank you. Bye bye.